Hello again, my friends. Look, we've got a police incident. I've actually got some content for a change on this channel. Look at this. Look, welcome to Glasgow. Well, the police incidents are occurring on a daily basis. Please, I need some incidents. I need some incidents of blue flashing lights. Right now, now I'm going to get arrested here because I'm walking on the road. Can you jaywalk in Glasgow? I don't know. You've got all sorts going on here. There's a Strathclyde police here. We've got vans, we've got cars, we've got all sorts here. Wow. This is not the place to be peeing in the street. There's more than a £30 fine here. Let's see if we get one. Oh, let's have a wee walk up here now. There we go. It's nice. There you go, my friends. How you all doing? Right, well, let's take a wee walk through the city centre of Glasgow and see what's happening. Now, it's quite warm. It's actually really nice. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? First things first, my friends. I am parched. I need some San Pellegrino. San Pellegrino. Can I get it in? Can I get it in Aldi? Can I get it in Aldi? Lidl, sorry. Can I go in Lidl? I'll go in Lidl, right? 2 seconds, my friend. I'm going to pause it. I'll be back in a second. What's happening here? We've got an argument. Do we have an argument? We can't have arguments in the street. I need... Can I give my assistance here? Do you need a hand or? Sorry. Right. Who's he doing? Oh, I know I pull a ramp out, mate. I'm not a ramp puller. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Hold on. Pint glasses here. What a state this city's in. We need to tidy this up. My God. Anyway. I only asked for it if he wanted assistance. But obviously the guys had a hard day. Anyway, onwards, my friends. Now, the sun seems to kind of change the city a wee bit, doesn't it? It really does. It goes from being, like if it was rainy, everybody would be trying to get indoors and go up the road, but when it's sunny, there was a guy with his tap off in Lidl. There's a guy looking at me thinking I'm talking to myself. And what, mate? What's wrong with talking to yourself? Sometimes when you're talking to yourself, it's educational. When you talk to other people, it's really exhausting at times, isn't it? Look at this, so. Oh, it's very busy here. We'll head onwards here, my friends. See what's happening on Argyle Street on a sunny evening. Now, I'm walking about the streets here with 2 cans of pink gin. I'm top to toe in black. Black hat, black shades, black jacket, black trousers, black shoes. And my soul is pure. But I like it. I've got the sun on my back. Hold on, I'll turn around, you can see it, look. There you go, look. Ah, I do love the summer. But how you doing, my friends? Listen, I know you get good days and bad days. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here so you can have a wee walk about the Glasgow City Centre. Maybe it's a kind of reminiscing over when you used to stay here. Maybe you don't go as much. And I've got the opportunity to do that, to walk about and film stuff. Capture all the shouting, all the fighting, all the loving, all the peace. What's going on there? Why is everybody shouting? Do you know, this is a thing. Make hay while the sun shines, and while the sun's shining, you get people wanting to fight and stuff. It's not for me doing that. We'll just go this way, right? We'll just go this way. I'm no Charlie Veitch. I'm not here to cause conflict. I'm here to apparently pull the ramps out for first buses. But people do that. People love an argument, don't they? They love a fight. I don't. I'm not into that. I'm into peace. I'm into peace, my friends. But it's looking nice. Kinda. What's this? What's this? We've got a Glasgow place opening. Autumn, winter. They're not quite sure. Not quite sure. We've got a target there, but no, autumn, winter, mate. Autumn, winter. 2025, 2026, something like that. A big, massive shop that sells the tartan wigs. Something like that. So anyway, enough of my waffle. But so I know sometimes it's not always a good day, you've got your heartache and maybe get personal problems and stuff like that, but at least we can take a wee walk unedited, apart from me going into Lidl to get some San Pellegrino. But we can have a wee wander about together, a wee chat, see what's going on and who we interact with. And that's the benefit of right now. 2025, we can have poor health service and so on, worries about doctor's appointments and stuff like that, the real problems. But we can still have a wee wander, we can capture it, and with the gigabyte internet that I've upgraded to, I can send it to you, right into your eyes, the photons delivered right into your eyes, the sound from my muff, shot right into your ears. You can wake up in the morning and say, listen, I want Paul's muff shot right into my ears, and I'll send it your way. This is what I'm here for. I'm on a mission for God, and one of the missions is to send my muff right into your ears, to send my photons right into your eyes. So I'm going to get a t-shirt that says that. It's a part-time life, and I'm here for the muff. The wee Fs will be wee furry microphones. That's a different t-shirt. It's going to be... Never mind. Right, I know where we'll go, hold on. If I can cross this road without dying. Don't die. You've got content to create. Oh, everybody's a wee bit chaotic tonight. Everybody's a wee bit... Something to do with the sunshine, I think. A guy with the most luminous vape I've ever seen in my life. You've got your mee kaku there, it's a great wee noodle bar, a staff are brilliant. Look at that, wee alley's nice, hold on. I'm drawn in like a moth, look at that. We'll go right up there, my friends. Right up here. And relax. Oh, I love it. There's something about cities, especially your own city, if you're born in it. You feel more comfortable, even though, it's technically one of the most dangerous cities in the UK, potentially Europe. That might not be true now, to be honest. But, when you wander about it, and you have a wee look, it does ease your mind. If you lived in the country and it was all just hills and streams, I don't know if it would be as cathartic and distracting. Certainly not as distracting. It would be certainly more peaceful for your nervous system, but I think sometimes if you try to get from a particular state of mind, maybe you've had some heartache or some disappointment or you've lost a job or whatever it might be, then it's good to have distractions. Those distractions are called relationships. They end about 5 years later where you realise it was all in vain. What a negative channel this is turning into. I'm so sorry, my friends, I'm just having a wee laugh. It's just a wee joke, It could be worse, it could be like 50 years. It could be 50 years, you're on a cruise somewhere, your wife have been married 50 years, right? Or your husband, and you get back to your cabin and it turns out he's in there with another man or another woman, and it's all been in vain. You've got the Prince's Square up there, which is nice, open till midnight, I think. Great information. I think it's open very, very late, surprisingly late. I'm surprised they don't have like tons of security, because if I was wrecked, that's the first place I'd go at 11:30. Ah, by Cannon Street, that's where it all happens. Our dreams are made. There you go.
So when is Master?
Faster, Masters. On yous go.
I'll think of something better.
You better think of something better, mate, because your patter's shite. Joking. It's a wee joke. Just a wee joke, mate. Just a wee joke. I'm walking about holding this camera to my chest so it doesn't wobble, right? But it looks like I'm in a 90s pop band. I'm singing about my feelings. Right, hold on, let's cut through here. This feels right. Literally. So this is your exchange place, and it's Royal Exchange Square, Merchant City over that way, which we did a video yesterday on Merchant City. The cheapest pints, £2.95 is the cheapest I found in Merchant City. This is a great wee place that I've never really used, to be honest with you. I've never really drank here, but you've got Banca di Roma here, which I was in before, which was amazing. They let me rock in there, dressed like a photon assassin, AirPods in, cocktail bar, we've got a DJ, food, everything. Kong's has got a beer garden right up there. I say a beer garden, it's a cocktail garden. It's heated and it's nice. I'll take you in there at some point. Somebody in the last video, he called me a knob because I wasn't getting in places, but the getting in places is for the other channel. You know, once I finish this video, I'll muster a different kind of energy, which is no for everybody. Some people don't like the kind of energy where they can't associate with it, they couldn't relate to it. They like just being able to imagine sitting here in the sunshine and a lovely evening, walking about the streets, filming, drinking a can of pink gin. We can all do that, of course. But jumping in the back of motorbikes and in random people's cars and kicking about the tune at night, that's an experiment. So that's for the other channel. Right, where should we go? We're not finished yet, my friends. We've got to continue. Listen, if you've just tuned into the channel is very, very random. People tell me to script it and come up with a strategy and a plan, and maybe I will one day, right? But that day is not today, my friends. I like random, because then I'll discover things in real time with yous. No idea what I'm going to discover, who I'm going to meet, and I like it like that. As soon as you start having predictability, you know, that's all your anxiety. Anxiety is predictability. It's that having a bullet point in something. 4 o'clock on a Tuesday, you've got a job interview. Ooh, the end of your life, you're going to die. You know, there's that kind of thing. When it's random, when you're truly random and just flowing and playing, all your anxieties and your fears, you don't have time for it. Especially when you're in a very busy city and you're interacting with people, you're too distracted. And that to me is, like, that was a real eye-opener when I started the channels, because I noticed that the more I put myself in random situations, the less anxious I became, because I didn't have time to think. It's only when you've got that appointment that you've got time to think. We're too intelligent as creatures to have appointments and schedules. They cause anxiety. And there's a certain amount of routine that can, you know, make you feel comfort. But you can't predict it. Can you, mate? Mate, can you predict it? Of course you can. Careful, I don't want to get you hurt, mate. Did you hear that there? Did you hear that? The sound of 1,000,000 beer bottles getting poured into a bin. There's your slug and lettuce right there, your big disco balls. I'm going to visit that at some point, do a wee food review, because they do lunchtime deals. £8 for a burger and chips and a drink. I'll have that. Right, now we need to go. Do we need to go down here, of course? Gone with the flow. Head towards the danger. There's a cocktail bar. God, it's bouncing in there. There's got a live band by the sounds of it. I'm not going to go in because I've got a can of gin in my hand. That is the Devil of Brooklyn. Quite a small cocktail bar, but it's nice. Right. Excuse me. But thanks if you've stayed with me, having a wee walk through Glasgow City Centre. A Thursday night, sun is shining, and I was going to finish after the Bob Marley song, but I'm not going to, it's too cringe. There's a Drum and Monkey, that's a great wee pub. I say wee, it's quite big inside, but you get leather back wing-back leather chairs, rather. If it had an actual open fireplace, it would be perfect. And that's the search I'm going to do at some point. I'm going to do a video to search for an actual pub that has an open fire. So if you know one, And it was within Glasgow City Centre. I don't know if that's allowed or what. I know that they'll have them in like country villages and stuff like that. But it would be nice to be able to sit and do maybe like a live stream next to a open fire. Right, there you go. Look, there's your view up St Vincent Street. You get your massive big John Wick style building there. Aye. Now we're moving into the sketchy zone, my friends. The sketchy zone. We did a video the other night, so I'm not going to cover all of it. I don't want to just keep making the same content. I don't want you to truly say, what's that guy doing? Does he try to direct traffic or is he off his nut? You off your nut, mate, or are you directing traffic? Oh, he's directing traffic. And he's off his nut. I like it. Multitasking, mate. Multitasking. Another wee alley of Glasgow. Look at that, there's your shot out. Somebody for the West End, take a photo of that and make it into black and white. Make it all grainy. Make it all grainy. And put it on a tote bag. I'm so sorry, I'm not offending anybody for the West End. You know, the people for the East End, we do our own thing as well. We do our own thing too. There's your sexy coffee there. You could not get any less sexy than that coffee. But be careful when I don't shout that in front of other people, because you think I'm talking about them. Don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself here. Just talking to myself. I could do with a coffee, to be honest. Why would I want a coffee? Oh, your bin looks like John McCrinnick. Well, there you go, look. What do you think? Does it look good tonight in Glasgow City Centre? Finishing the video off at Central Station, your random tannoy announcements, your Sainsbury's local, your Greg's at the corner. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to jump in and I'm going to get a coffee. And then I'm going to start again. I'm going to do another video for a different location for this channel. And then, my friends, I'm going to go flipping over Faster Master TV style for the main channel, where I have to be super obnoxious and put my life at risk, essentially. And it's no for the content, it's no for the content. It's for the training, for what's to come. And what's to come, I'm not quite sure, but I know it's beautiful, I can feel it. I feel like I've already done it before, but I failed. And this is my second attempt. And I've got to make sure I don't fail on the old desire front. Beep, beep. Anyway, my friends, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll catch you very, very soon.